Welcome to Perspectives Media. My name is Demar Jackson and I'm your host. So, this is the first episode of the Perspectives podcast. What is the Perspectives podcast? This is just like me freely expressing myself on the internet, basically, in a nutshell. Isn't it so? This podcast, it will be about Caribbean culture, my life growing up in St. Kitts Nevis, you see me? You get a bit of a small look on my personal life. I'm not gonna necessarily put out everything to the world, but you don't know. I try build this platform where I can freely express myself, express my thoughts and things, you know what I mean? Not on my generally me feel like say this a platform where me a start. It's not me not try manufacture nothing, you see me? It's just me. I give my thoughts on things, you see me, and express myself freely. So how did I come up with this idea? I came up with this idea from I was going to high school. I got high school. I used to have a friend named, I still have a friend named Matthew. You see me, that I do it cause yeah. Big up yourself, Matthew. You see me? Me and them one day used to reason every day. Like, we always have a little mini debate about things. Like, we always talk about life because I feel like him come from a privileged background. You see me? Whereas me not that privileged. Is it? And we disagree upon things, we agree upon certain things, but the majority of the time we would disagree upon things, you see me? So him always tell me say me have some interesting perspective upon things, you see me? So it's like one day him asks me why I'm gonna record myself and put it to the world, you see me? And I ask him what I mean, and him said just record yourself, like, because he might tell me about the Joe Rogan experience. That's one of the biggest podcasts in the world. So he might tell me about that, and them time that me not really met them thing there, isn't me? But it's like the more me go along, the more reason about things is like, and the more me listen, cause through him telling me about that, me start listen to the Joe Rogan experience. And over the years, I've been a listen Breakfast Club, and I realize Breakfast Club is a radio station, but them put it out on YouTube where on YouTube them get a wider audience, whereas on the radio it's just radio people I listen to. So hence that's how even me can listen to the Breakfast Club. Is me listen to Angela Yee, Lip Service, that's another person from radio. And then back in them days too, Nightly Fix I go, you see me? Back in them time they are Nightly Fix, Nightly Fix they on radio them time they, you see me? And we start see Nightly Fix I do them thing, Naro and Ari and Javi and Kimmy. Then time the Kimmy they on the show, and we captivated by the show, you see me? So like every day they on YouTube where I watch the thing and I see what I go on, you see me? But you don't know, them time they are go school, you would like to try something. Like you see something where you like, you would like to try it, but you don't have the means to try it. You don't have the ways and means of getting it done, like in terms of financially. Talking for myself, me never have it financially. Forget this platform where it is today, or if you even try to start my platform right now, you see me? So it's like me a matter reason about it. When I left high school, got a sixth form, we reason right through same way, you don't know, keep the link same way. And him end up, we used to work with, funny story, this a story. It's like we left high school, me start work with the government, one of them department that I'm not gonna mention. But me end up left the work there, and me get a work in a private company, big company around here. Everybody know that company. If you know me, you know what I mean. Get the work in the shipping department, and Matthew I work at the same shipping department too. You see me? Them time the him start like a month. Him start like a month before me. So him start the November and me start the December, you see me? So the link did there, you see me? And him end up gone to Scotland and go study. You see it? But me there see him I go and hold it. That go study, you see me? But shout out to Matthew. Cause them man they come back soon and you don't know. We have to give him have to come bless the platform. You see me? Cause them man they have only for interesting perspective on things. You see it? So over the years, I feel like me a draw out the story, you know. But put me there in the story. Yeah, over the years now, we throughout the conversations we have, me decide to myself, say, yo, when me start this platform, me I gonna name it Perspectives Media. Because while we had conversations, it's like me always hold on to this as my perspective and him hold on to that as his perspective on things. You see me? So at the end of the day, we always have the look back and forth there. And so I come up with the name. You see me? So while I couldn't get it done back then, them time they around 2017, 2016, 17, 2018, then 2019 now. I did go on, you know, but there I work at the company. I get transferred to a different department, you know. I work at the company. The money still not there enough where I da pray for go to college too. You see me? I da pray for go to college, but I'm going to tell that story. Yeah, so around 2018 now, I decided to go to college and I start save up some whole heap of money. You see me? And I save up the money. So whole heap of money out of my paycheck then time when I live on some thin budget in a car. You don't know. Mommy not have it like that to send me to college. So the plan was me I save up this amount of money so I can get the deposit to put down for a loan for go to college, you see me? And 2018 done, the money I save still got rolling over into 2019. You see me? Yes, clear. November 2019. Girlfriend a breed, man. College have to put off. Yeah, man. So, November 2019, I find out that my girlfriend pregnant. You see me? Shout out to my baby mother. You see me? Right now. It's like a blessing in disguise. I pray my baby mother getting pregnant at that time as a blessing in disguise because, like, yo, I feel like I accomplish so much right now, whereas if me did just run Ghana college mode, I feel like I would drop out of college by now. You see me? Whereas me have the potential to do it, I just go to college for my mother basically. You see me? Because I always appreciate how mommy feel proud. You see me? And mommy would have proud if me go to college. You see me? But I know how you feel like life go. It always go. So my message to any youth is, whatever you're passionate about, if it is cool you're passionate about, never give up on that dream. You see me? But anyways, back to the story. I find out my girlfriend pregnant. And by the time 2019 done, you don't know, you put college aside already. You see me? You put college aside, but you can't find out say Corona, Corona take over a place. Jesus, God Almighty. So 2020, July, my son born. And them time there, Corona have the place away. You see me? So Corona have the place away. Them time there. Son born July 2020. The money did at them time there because you don't know you save up for go college and you have X amount of money. And you don't know things rolling. I never left my baby mother go nowhere. So the money did at them time there until 2021 now because Corona stopped everything, Everybody lockdown, this and that. You see me? Stress out. You see me? Everybody there home. No cash now come in, but cash a go out. So while 2019 never had, 2021, Jesus God Almighty, youth. 2021 was one of the hardest years of my life. If not, well, it is the hardest year of my life financially. Isn't it? Because the effects of 2020 coming over to 2021, it make the year hard, isn't it? So we go through 2021. I go buy bumbo car. I go buy one vehicle, people. 2020 I could cross this year if I really think about it, you know. Cause 2020 I go buy one vehicle. See one red Jeep. One youth I know. See dog have the Jeep. Like him I restore the Jeep from nothing basically. You see me? And I like the Jeep. Me not buy the Jeep from him. You see me? Jesus God Almighty, youth. And that the vehicle named Trial and Tribulation. Hey youths, let me tell you this. When you as a youngster, I go look for buy a vehicle. Number one, get a mechanic check that blood clot vehicle or else. Brother, yeah, set up yourself for feel life. Cause watch out. Me decide to me buy the vehicle. And I get the mechanic for check the vehicle either. So I buy the vehicle there now and have the vehicle from the first week I get the vehicle, it start the problem. If first mechanic we carry it go to Derek I tell me say, yo, how kind of fucker this say take up the money go buy it? Man I tell me say if you carry back. I tell him, I look on him and tell him say, yo, say I'm mine, you know. You see me, cause it look good. It have some big fat rims on it too. And the interior spray white. You see me? And me order one whole sound system for it. You see me? Nice small system for it. And I have the vehicle there. And eventually the thing them reach. And I put it in the system you know. You see me? Yes, club by December. Remember the first major thing what happened to the vehicle there was December 2020. You see me? Time around Christmas time, is it? I set some love and Christmas tree lighting. I said me I go for my baby mother. Is it? And so I go for my baby mother for carry her God Christmas tree lighting. Is it? And I drive the vehicle go home. By the time I reach my yard gate go park up, I realize the steering I get tough. You see me? Like the steering wheel I get tough. So I say, oh I go on. Alright. I go bed. Tell her say I come pick her up so she get ready. Yes, clutch. So I try to turn that steering wheel, people. The steering wheel now move. The whole steering rack. Anybody will know about a vehicle? The steering rack, that is just a leak out steering fluid straight. You see me? So me end up name but I got no Christmas tree light in the year there. You see it in a town. Yeah, we end up name go nowhere. But fast forward into the story now. 2021 roll over, the vehicle keep on give me all kind of problem. You see me? Head gasket blow. This happen, that happen. It want this, it want that. Every minute, you see me, I decide me not sell it, me I fix it every time. You see it? It a rub tire bad, so you constantly have to buy tire. And you don't know COVID time, so them cut hours of work, so the money not as fast. You have your youth to deal with, you have your responsibilities same way. So the ending of 2021 now, an opportunity was presented to me. You see me, I go find an opportunity. You see me, where me start make some extra money, you know. You see it. So set up and so I make the extra money them, you know. The podcast come to my mind, like why not start the podcast now? You see me? And I said so bluff one day when the money them start rolling, remember, you know. I said so. And I have one friend named LJ. Is me shout out to LJ. You see it, cause and next thing too, without some real people around you will feel in a life too. You see me? It's all good and dandy if you have friends, you know. But if you have real friend, is me, cause LJ said so to me. Me said so to LJ, and I start give him the money them for all of the things them for the podcast. I remember the first set of equipment them, I gave dog about 200 US, and we order them earphone, yeah, them the mic. I don't even remember what 200 US could I buy at the time, but we ordered the first pieces of equipment, and from there I just take my time and invest until we're there. Isn't me? Like we not buy microphone, lights. What else we buy? We buy all kind of things, laptop, recorder, everything we buy. We have bumps along the road until alright, I said so say we get certain amount of equipment, and I say want a place for record it. Is me? And me did live at one place at one point, and me not move out of the place and thing. But the place did have an extra room, is me? So all along my dapper say when I'm ready for the podcast, but I just link the general we live there, the same people who I used to live there now. Is me? But the room now I use some of dapper say but I use that for just record the podcast, I link the man say, can't work out, so I look again, is me? So I look again, is it, until one of my brethren say, why you not just come record the thing by me, is me? And I write something there, I record the thing in a dog living room, is me? So it's like, while we had different trials and tribulations along the journey of getting this podcast here where it is like no matter what coming the way, but not become still, I don't know. But it's like things coming the way of getting this thing up, but it's like something always present, and a different opportunity always present itself where we just overcome that and move on, isn't it? So now the podcast, so me I do the podcast, people. Then remember, originally me had the idea for do just podcast, is me. So me I do podcast only. So I buy podcast equipment. But then me have a bridging near Rhino than where I do music, is me. And him there on me, basically, isn't me? So me always a pray, me can help my friend them, is it? So me decide say, alright, me I start my podcast. The same the equipment that we have for the podcast, them can record music too, is me? And the camera me I go buy, the camera that I have purchased, is me? It can record music videos. So me start the research on how to shoot music video, how to record music with the equipments we may have, and it's like everything just fall into place. So perspectives. So me decide say when me decide say, alright, I'm ready for the logo now. Is me ready for start package this and put this together now. It's like me decide say, alright, me not gonna call it Perspectives Podcast. The platform gonna be Perspectives Media, because what me gonna do, we are going to music production, we are going to videography. You don't know the podcast at the base, you see me? The podcast are where it starts, so we have to include the podcast. So the podcast, videography, music production, photography, is me. What else we are going to? You don't know. We are going to sell merch. You see me? So right now I'm shooting in the first pieces of merch we have. So we have the Perspectives Media shirt. This is the red. You see me? I don't know if I can see it properly. This is the red with is the red and white colorway in the shirt. You see me? We don't have them available right now, but soon and very soon we'll have them available for sale at reasonable prices, isn't it? We also will be selling things like teacups, pens, you know what I mean, jogger pants, is it? So it's like me see Perspective Media not just as a podcast necessarily, but me see it as a brand, isn't it? Perspectives Media. I want the brand to be synonymous with St. Kitts Nevis, isn't it? Because I'm a Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican living here. I've been living here since 2012, isn't it? My mother live here from a taller times. My mother live here a long time. I can't even tell you how long my mother live here. Shout out to mommy, isn't it? Because without mommy, I'm not there, so is it? And a good mother is important in any youngster life, is it? So I live here, we migrate here since 2012, me and my little brother. Now we have a next little brother, is it? So live here since 2012, we live at Nevis here, is it? St. Kitts Nevis with there, but on Nevis side we live since 2012, and it has been an amazing journey living here, isn't it? Because I got a school here, isn't it? People here know me, and as a Jamaican, I never feel unwelcome living here, isn't it? While we have different challenges over the years, it has never been a challenge because I'm Jamaican, isn't it? It has always been something else, is it? So you don't know where my inspirations, I have to touch on inspirations because I'm inspired by a lot of people. First of all, I'm inspired by Mota Baroka, is it? That's why I have relax them. I'm not a Rasta, but a lot of my perspectives on how I view even religion today, it come from Mota Baroka. So most young people probably don't know him, but I've had the opportunity of even meeting him because him come on Nevis already, and I forgot. Is me? So I'm inspired by Mota Baroka, who have a radio show up on IRA FM. One of my biggest podcast influence is The Fix, is me? Formerly known as Nightly Fix. Is it? Me inspired by, let's be honest too, that Jeffrey and Negos, me inspired by Joe Rogan Experience. Can the thing is, me take pieces all of them platform there, is me, and me just put it in a my way. So me learn something from all of them, and as a Perspective Media band today, is me. So the format of the show, on a regular basis, you'll be seeing me and a co-host. So this is one of the few times you would be seeing me alone sitting here speaking with you. I gotta have story times, yes, isn't me? So I would like to show the world what St. Kitts Nevis can offer, because I feel like St. Kitts Nevis have whole heap of Nevis to be exact, more focus on Nevis, because a Nevis me there over the years, isn't me? So more than like to have for show the world, show even St. Kitts the Nevis perspectives on things, isn't me? So what I like to have I hope to have guests, not just popular people, but people with interesting things to say, because nobody comes sit down here so and it's a boring conversation. You not gonna it not gonna make no sense, isn't it? So once somebody have an interesting perspective to me, or somebody reach out to me and would I like to be a part of the show, I would be bringing them on the show, isn't it? So like more a whole conversation with artists, you know, social media influencers here, producers here, like people, just the people of St. Kitts Nevis. So long I have conversation, learn something about the country where I've been living in, isn't me? And I not intend to shed no negative light. So politics, I not no opinion on politics. Is me say, me saying I saw my microphone, I'm not busy doing no politics, because I'm not educated enough on the runnings of St. Kitts Nevis, the history of politics, because I come from a place of politics serious, you know. Is my people dead over politics, you know. And you know that we don't even vote. Is it so? Well, anyways, but I like to have different type of people on the platform. Is me share them perspectives with me. Is it special people? Me have a top 5 list of people who would have on the show, but I'm not gonna reveal it now. But you don't know, like one guest on the show, man. You see me, people with interesting thoughts. You see it, people who can express themselves too, because a lot of people have interesting thoughts, you know, but them can't express themselves properly. You see it. So yeah, people, you don't know. You can follow us on Instagram at perspectives_media. You see me? You can check us out on Facebook at Perspectives Media. You see it? Subscribe to the YouTube channel, people. You see me? That's one of the most important platforms. And you can always find the long format videos. Not videos, audio, the audio only versions of the Perspectives podcast on a weekly basis. We'll have the long version, like the full length episodes with the different guests. You see me? Where we'll have the full length versions on Audio Mac and Spotify and Apple Podcast. You see me? So if you're interested in listening the long version, because our YouTube work is like, I'm not gonna put out the full thing them on YouTube. You see me? So there'll always be exclusive content on Audio Mac, Spotify and Apple Podcast. You see me? You can follow me on Facebook at Perspectives Media. So that's spelled PERSPECTIVES Media. You can follow us on Instagram at Perspectives_media. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel at Perspectives Media. You see me? So leave us a like, comment, share this. You see me? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Perspectives Media come take over the thing, you know. One thing I'm gonna forget to mention is we're gonna have our Freestyle Fridays. You see me? I'm not figure out a name what I'm going to call it yet. But when we have artists on the program, we want to hear them talent. You see me? Live and direct. Is it freestyle something? So any artists who see this are interesting for come on the show, but not to come again. If you're interested for forward on the show, you see me? Come prepare for give me a freestyle. Is it? Because I don't know what style I'm not free now. But come prepare for give a freestyle, people. But until next time, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.